200,000 emergency visits per year are linked to sports-related concussions in the US alone. Concussions have been linked to mental disorders, cognitive deficits, and even depression in some individuals. As athletes, your top priority above all other injuries should be to reduce your risk of concussion. By increasing the size and strength of your neck musculature, you may reduce your risk of concussion. A study by Collins et al. In 2014 showed that if you increase the strength of your neck by just 1 pound, it reduces your risk of concussion by 5%. This video takes you through a 3-step progression you can use to increase the size and the strength of your neck without any specialist equipment. Let's get into it. Level 1 is plate neck flexions. This is a fantastic place to start because it's highly scalable. If you've never trained your neck before, you don't want to jump into it at the deep end, as it's going to cause a huge amount of neck soreness that, trust me, isn't a comfortable sensation. So with this exercise, there's one main technical point I want you to focus on. What you want to be doing is ensuring all of the motion is coming through the neck itself and you're not flexing through the trunk. That's a very common error we see with this exercise. We recommend starting at 2 times a week of 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps, starting with body weight only and gradually loading over time until you can achieve 3 sets of 20 with 20 kilos 2 times per week. Once you've completed level 1, you should have a fantastic base of strength and size in your neck. The next level we like to move on to is isometric neck extension. It not only works a slightly different aspect of the neck, but it could be said it's more sport specific, as it's an isometric exercise that's looking to resist movement. That's going to be key for helping reduce the risk of any whiplash-based injuries. With this exercise, there's 2 main technical points. Number 1, ensure your chin is tucked throughout the exercise. Number 2, make sure your hips are extended the entire time. The objective with this exercise is to work up to 2 sessions per week for 3 sets of 45-second holds. Because it's an isometric exercise, it causes a little less soreness and DOMS than the level 1 exercise, so you can practice this at a slightly higher frequency if you would like to. Level 3, we stick to the isometric theme, but we're looking at isometric neck flexion instead of extension. With this exercise, it's going to feel incredibly difficult to begin with. So start with your hands on the floor. That will give you a bit of security whilst doing the exercise. Again, we want you to do this 2 times per week, working towards 3 sets of 30 seconds with no hands. So the main progression you'll be looking for here is slowly easing the tension off the hands. I like to pick 1 finger up at a time until you're fully loading the neck itself. How we recommend implementing this within your training week is supersetting it with your main compound movements. The good thing about neck training is you don't get a lot of it within the gym. So pairing it with the bench press, the deadlift or squat isn't going to interfere with your compound lift performance and just fills a rest period with something a little more productive. We recommend starting at a lower frequency, particularly with the neck flexion exercises and anything more dynamic in nature. But as you move on to the isometric categories, you can practice these at a higher frequency, both in the gym and as a warm-up prior to your contact and combat sessions. We hope this has been a useful, practical video that you can use to implement neck training into your routine. Make sure to give it a like and go check out a few of our other videos. Thanks for watching.